My first video was about this here. I was going to review the Colossal 200 cartoons. I'm going to do so. I'm not going to do the entire 4 DVD set though, but I'm just going to look some of it, and I'll give you an overview of what cartoons are inside this collectible. And for $5, well, 200 cartoons. That's a pretty good deal. Let's see what's inside. Right off the bat, I see a couple cartoons of my favorite all-time cartoon character, Little Audrey. And well, I hope they have more than just a couple of them on the first disc. And of course, they got the famous Supreme Court, where Little Audrey gets judged by her being fishing. Of course, you know the tale. She gets judged kinda unfairly based on the fact that the fish do not trust humans because they're always fishing in the pond for them. It's a good collectible. We got a second episode of the Sing of the Birds or something. I did not read the title right. It's about Little Audrey having a shotgun or rifle and accidentally shooting a bird. Pretty grim for its time, really. As you can see, there's Tom and Jerry, 5 cartoons, Felix the Cat, Popeye, Casper, Gabby, yeah, I think I remember that one. Little Lulu, the counterpart to Little Audrey, which has more cartoons than her. Oswald the Rabbit, and many others. Alice, Van Buren, Mother Goose. That's just the first DVD. And yes, some of these cartoons are horribly old. And probably they are just here to remind you how animation was in that era. Disc 2 has Baby Huey among others. Well, there's only one cartoon of him. He's the original dummy of cartoon history who has an incredible strength when he needs to use it. Of course, Huey is often being picked on by his size and his lack of intelligence, although he really doesn't mean to, like seen here. Yep, that's an apple according to him. The thing with Baby Huey is that he really never fit in because of his size, and well, we all can relate to that kind of thing one time or another. Among the cartoons in disc 2, they had Mellow Tunes, which are cartoons made about characters from everything like right here, Robin Hood, all the way to the Bible, which includes David and Goliath. Based on the art style and narration, kind of book narration kind of thing. Well, these are not really that collectible in my opinion, but still it's interesting to see just how many different kind of cartoons they made over the years. Well, one of the most interesting cartoons of the Mellow Tunes is Treasure Island, which is one of my favorite stories, so I do like having a version of it animated than any other kind, besides the classic ones I've seen already. I don't know why Long John Silver has a huge head, but that's about it really. And we remember this scene when he starts hearing about the real reason why the crew is trying to get to the island. Yep, that's very familiar, right? Other cartoons include Hunky Spunky, Bimbo, which is, I believe, character supposed to be African American for what I read in the title screen when I saw it. Handy, I have no idea what that is. Raggedy Ann, and as famous as they were, just one cartoon. And other cartoons from famous studios, Fleischer Studios, and Brownie Bear, and Pied Piper. That's disc 2. You may remember that I showed you that creepy guy's face on the cover. I had no idea who that was. Well, apparently he's one of those adventure types. Never heard of this guy. But there he is. Oh God! Now I see why I never heard of this cartoon. Oh, so I guess this is kind of an animation. They just use cutouts. Oh my God! Never mind. I don't want to hear any more of this one. Escaping from the nightmare-inducing clutch cargo, we got this cartoon about a little sheep. Does this look familiar to you? And out he goes. Yep. So most blackish sheep. Not all of most of these cartoons are not that bad, really. So on this tree we got Calvin and the Colonel, Clutch, oh God, Cargo, Aesop Fables, an old cartoon, Felix, once more, Felix the Cat, Blackie the Lamb, which, well, it's called Blackie the Sheep, but whatever, and another shorts. Are more like probably are not even really part of the collection for what I'm seeing of the font of the titles. Oh yes, and how can we forget Gumby, which is one of the cartoons featured here that has most cartoons than others, over 14 episodes of it. Apparently Gumby is a lot more famous than, say, Popeye the Sailor Man and Baby Huey put together. Oh yes, and Little Audrey. I really never got interest on this show, and I'm really not sure why it should be considered a cartoon completely. The Black Knight is one of the cartoons featured here.
Where is this Black Knight? He lives in that forest over there.
Oh, that's... Oh my, oh no. That's wrong. Oh! Moving on. And another short, Moonbird, which apparently, for what I've seen at the beginning of the cartoon, it was an award winner in 1959. As for why the kids are ghostly, I have no idea. I have no idea why this could even win an award, to be honest. It also, the last disc contains Fraidy Cat cartoons, which are a lot more modernized than most of them featured. And well, it's not that bad really, except for the laugh track sometimes appears in here. Look at the size of that tail. Yeah, the story of a cat has no more lives only than the last one, and he's trying to make it last. So he's afraid of everything that might happen to him.
I heard he's even scared of numbers. Yeah, look, he just saw a number on that window.
Well, besides Fraidy Cat, Gumby, there's Happily Hopper, so-so adaptation of Wizard of Oz, the Moonbird cartoon, and one of my favorite Popeye cartoons, Popeye the Sailor meets Sinbad the Sailor. Uh, and with that cartoon, I'm closing in. Colossal 200 cartoons might not be the choice for children nowadays because of what they see nowadays on television. Probably won't even pay attention to some of the classics that many of us have grown with and cartoons that we have never even heard of. Although there's 200 of them in the discs, or so it says, most of the famous cartoons which I have watched on TV, such as Little Audrey and such, do not receive as many episodes as, say, Gumby or some other cartoon character I never heard of. And then there's the nightmare-inducing Clutch Cargo. You can buy this, it's very cheap, really, and you could do it just so you can add to your animation collection, just to keep it as a collectible along any other cartoons you have collected over the years. And you may watch a few of these cartoons like this one, which are worthy of watching every now and then, just to remember how great animation was back then. Oh, take that. Other than that, I have there's really not much to say about this Colossal 200 cartoons. I wish they had more episodes of cartoons that I really wanted to have in there. But all in all, it's a good buy. It's a good collectible. I'll give it a so-so for average. Until next low-tech reviews.
I go on the drag boat, but I've been around.